It is my pleasure to welcome to the stage Mrs. Funmi Johnson. Please give her a round of applause.
Funmi Johnson's passion for empowering others, especially the less privileged and those that lack opportunities, has taken over her life. With her heart pulsating with unabating desire to see the transformation of lives, she has engineered several impact-laden interventions in the educational sector, awarding several scholarships that have enabled many find their placement in life.
My name is Whitefield Foundation. I benefited from the tutorial that was organized by Whitefield in 2012. That was the first time I had a 200 and above score in my GEM because the teachers were very, very good. And I gained admission thereafter, and today I'm a graduate.
From awarding scholarships to brilliant but unaffording students, to resourcing women with enabling knowledge and skills, through to assisting in setting up small businesses that take them off life's dumpster. Funmi Johnson's compassionate heart is shared into 1,000 pieces, reaching far-flung geographies where help is needed. It is this overflowing passion that crystallized into Whitefield Foundation that is now at the vanguard of wholesale transformation through massive interventions across the nation. Ladies and gentlemen, I present Funmi Johnson, CEO, Whitefield Foundation.
Thank you. You may be seated. Thank you very much. Thank you. Today is a very special day, and I've invited some people specially because they mean so much to the significance of today. I'll tell you a quick story. Whitefield Foundation didn't start as an NGO. It started as a burden. If you've known me, you know the story. My husband lost his parents, both of them, same day at the age of 11. He told me his story, and that set a passion in my heart. That if you are underprivileged, you can miss opportunities of life. So I made up my mind, anywhere I see people, I will equip them. Maybe that little assistance may help. 1997, 1998, I met a young lady. I was poor. I didn't have money. And I want to let you know something. You don't need to have money to be of help to someone. You just need to have made up your mind that you're going to do so. I met this lady. Our parents were really, really poor. Really poor. You know, there are degrees of poverty and there are degrees of riches. Okay, when I say I was poor, I didn't have, now I drive a Mercedes-Benz, brand new. It costs about 35 million. So I'm not that poor person anymore. Okay? But then, I drive a car that they call Shupo. You have to, before the thing starts. I know how to park on hills. I know all the hills in Lagos. Whenever I go to a place, because I can't even afford a battery. So, there are degrees. You understand? But be happy wherever you are. Is that okay? So, that time, this lady was really poor. And I met her. She wanted to go to school. But she could not afford to go to school. And I didn't have money. I was struggling. Even myself. So I called Mrs. Biola Shegun Williams. She's been my friend from secondary school. I called some other people. I called Mr. Shegun Williams. He wasn't a husband at that time. And one more person. And I said, I want to help someone. You have more change than I do have. Can you buy a GC form? Can you pay for a lesson? Can you buy jam form? I got the 3 people. They paid for her. And she did the jam. And I left. I'm telling you the history of Whitefield Foundation. And about 6 years after or so, I went back to that setup. I'd left that area. And I saw her. They told me, look at this lady. She just graduated from the University of Ibadan with a first class. I was like, that GC, that jam form, is that what it did? And that made me to feel something. Not only that, I remember the 2002 bomb blast. I was in Muson Center when we had the bomb. Wherever there is distress, that's where my milk flows. I think Ashiwaju Bola Tinubu was a governor at that time. if I'm right. Because I remember I volunteered with all the NGOs. I wasn't registered. I just wanted to help. Went to Okafa, how they buried the people, went to counsel the families, to support their children, to see if we could give a little relief. We did that with my meager resources. So by 2003, when we got to the secretariat, they asked who was I representing. I didn't have no name. I didn't have no title. So I saw a need for me to register Whitefield Foundation. That was how it started. So in 2003, Whitefield Foundation was registered. But I just registered it because they asked me at Alausa then, what company were you representing? And so we continued. Then one day, but when you're doing good, God will be helping you, right? Small by small. I was having more money and more money. But the more money I had, the more I supported humanity. Then my children started going to Life Fort. By the way, the anchor person, that's my first daughter. She's a lawyer. She graduated from the University of Liverpool 2014, first class. Then she went back to the University of Cambridge, so that's LLM Cantab for her master's. She's a rapper, she's a singer, she's a dancer. When you do good for other people's children, God will take care of your own children. So my campaign is that we Nigerians can do good where we are. Are you listening? So we registered Whitefield Foundation 2003, and we continued. I still never went for no grant, no support from nowhere. Then, along the line, my last born became a friend to David. And David's mom is Dr. Mrs. Ayo Ariman. Dr. Mrs. Ayo Ariman. She said, what are you doing? I don't know what I told her. And for I don't know how many years, every month, she would send a check of 25,000 to me and say, support those children, support them. One day she actually came to speak to them at our center there at 360 Muritala Mohammed Way. Those are my silent angels. They never asked me for audited report or something. I didn't even have one because I wasn't doing it for that purpose. She kept supporting me just because she shared in that burden. 2003, when we were trying to register, they said we have to have chairman, board of trustees. I had to look for someone that trusted me and believed that I'm not 419. And today, here with me, welcome my own chairman, board of trustees, Whitefield Foundation, Dr. Rashidat Doyi Sego. They believed in me even when I didn't know what this was going to crystallize into. When her husband turned 60, that's like 12 years ago or something, 15 years ago, okay. When her husband turned 50, she asked me, she said, I want to do something. I said, what? She said, I want to give 500,000. I said, I'm the right person. Give it to me. She gave me 500,000. I divided it into 20 and gave 25,000 to the people that passed the highest score in our JAM class that year. Whenever I get those supports, I just put it out. God has made me comfortable. I don't need those money for my own taking care of. God takes care of me. Do you understand? So, so I needed more money and more support. And when I was calling these people to come, it's because of what they have been to me. This has been the help. We did the JAM class. We partnered with McGallio's Foundation. We did the computer class. We had the only Oracle certified master then as a coach. He's in Canada. And he taught so many classes. And he's a major partner of Whitefield Foundation. Apart from the several teachings, every opportunity we try to seize. And we are committed to 7 SDG goals, sustainable development goals. I believe in no poverty. I believe in zero hunger, quality education, gender equality. That's why you had an all-women cast, just to show you that women are being empowered. Okay? We believe in that. Decent work and economic growth, responsible consumption and food production, and partnership for the goal. And that's where I'm going. I'm going to the partnership, why we got here. Up until 2018, I never sought any corporate support. All the people that believe in me, in fact, they know me. If I come to you to ask for money, never for my children's school fees, never for my house or whatever. If I say, I need 200,000, say, which child do you want to help again? You know the story of Eunice? Eunice just stumbled on my husband, and my husband said, you are a candidate for my wife. Eunice had a child at 16 and dropped out of school, SS1. And then we took her back to school, got her to cut her hair. And then the SHAPE 2020, Eunice was an ambassador. She graduated from Unilag with a 2-1, and she's serving right now. Those are the people we help. So in 2018, I went to speak somewhere, and I met the CEO, ACT Foundation, Osai Alile. And she said, you do so much and nobody knows about it. I said, why should they know? The most important thing is the people I'm doing it for. They know. She said, I can help you. I said, to do what? She said, we should package you. I said, how? Then she told me, you can apply for funding. I said, seriously? I said, okay, we would try. So she told me, put your books together. In fact, you have been registered since 2003? Do you have audited reports? I called Olabisi Manuel. You're a chartered accountant. Audit the accounts. And by the grace of God, we don't even pay salaries because we all are working and we all are volunteers. All the money that come in goes to the people, you know. So they did all the things and she said, we qualify. God used her to prepare us for 2019. In 2019, then there was an opening with the Coca-Cola Foundation. They said we should train 100 women. 100. Small thing like elephant. I called my team together. And then we put up the notice. We had 1,070 people applied immediately. We had to start looking for ways to prune it down. We pruned it to 700. We looked for strategy to still prune it down. And then we got about 440. We trained them in business management and all that. That was when we coined SHAPE. She has ability, position, and equip her. We couldn't bring it down to 100. So we ended up training 257 of them. That's the SHAPE. We train them in catering, shoe and bag, events management, nail. We train them in hair fascinator, sewing, fashion. We did that. We were supposed to do the graduation by the end of March, and then the corona struck. We couldn't do it. And they have mentioned the people that we supported already. For the fashion, we gave 3 sewing machines. 3 of them, we gave 3 sewing machines for that class. For events management, I think it was 4 of them. We gave them all the tools, the pumping things for events, whatever. We did that. For the shoe and bag, that's Anu. You know, she just told her story. She wanted to buy the machine. The machine was $250,000 or $275,000. We said we want to give $50,000. But when we saw the quality of bags that she was doing, we upped the money to $100,000. I said, I won't give you the $100,000 until I see your own $150,000. Because I don't want you to go and use the money for something else. And then she got the machine. You know, and she's making the bags. The special class was the domestic essential class. And for all my special guests, they have made you 4-liter car wash and 4-liter dishwash. So you won't go empty-handed. We just didn't make you bags. But next time that you're coming, the shoe class will take your shoe size and will make you shoes. So, I mean, the classes were all filled. We were excited. The only 3 classes we haven't given anything to is catering because they had not rounded up. They didn't round up their class before the corona. But today, their faculty is here and have selected the 3 people that are still consistently doing the job. They selected 5, but we said we can only support 3. And the 3 of you will get your check today. We try not to give checks because of a story. As we were planning these, Coca-Cola saw that we did that so well. Don't forget that was the first funding we ever got. So we put our blood, our sweat, we put everything inside. Then when Coca-Cola, I think, turned 134 years, they said, what foundation should we support to support people? They said, feed 134 families with 10,000 naira each. I said, seriously? We, at that time, we were supporting people. All my children support Whitefield Foundation. One of my sons sent me $2,700 and said, I can see you're sharing food. We went to the police station. We said, bring all the poor people around, because that was a time of total lockdown. I had a security pass. I could go out. I saw the poverty and the pain. So I started calling for people. Give me money to buy food for people. So my son sent me $2,700. Then Coca-Cola came and said, feed 134 families. We said, okay, give us the 10,000. We will add 3,000. And we will buy food of 13,000. We made sure the food was balanced diet. Rice, beans, gari. We put fruits, vegetables, milk, everything. And we were able to feed 164 families in this neighborhood. During the lockdown, we fed this community 4 times. And all this help from people, not my money. I don't like to take the glory that is not mine. Are you following? I'm just the organizer. That moved on. Then Coca-Cola said, you're doing so well. With the hardship of Corona, let's do a special intervention. We don't have a lot of money, but can you reach more people? I said, what's the target? They said 20,000 people. I said, let's think. I called my team. What can we do? How can we reach 20,000? There's still social distancing. So we decided to go digital. And that was what gave birth to Shape Special Intervention Program. We had 70-something thousand, maybe 72,000 people registered from all over Nigeria. All the 36 states plus Abuja all represented. So when we had that, of course, our website crashed. Our systems crashed. Everything crashed because we were not equipped for that number. For some of you who remember, for about 3 days, we'll tell you, we'll get back to you. We'll get back to you. Everything crashed. We did not even know how to manage that. So we had to recruit experts from India to help us to manage our back end. You know, that's so to be able to have an infrastructure base that will take care of the over 70,000 people. So we now said, okay, we'll do it in batches. The first batch, we had 20,777 that is graduating today. So we have courses like Help, I Need a Job. That was taken by Miss Eva, you know, and how to write a good CV and to prepare yourself for a successful career. But our course for stage 1, the key one was by Mike Onwara, Industry 4.0. Mike Onwara came from Canada to bury his father. I would just lock him down. I said, Mike, you're not going. He taught the class and went back to Canada. He formed a WhatsApp group for 3 months and was coaching all the people that wanted to understand how Industry 4.0 is. Ladies and gentlemen, it's online. I want you to clap for Mike Onwara. He has been such a blessing. He has been such a blessing, you know. Then we were talking. Someone now chatted us and said, why don't you do something on Agric? I said, my passion is for Agric, but I don't know anyone. I only know a pretty farmer, you know. Then my assistant there, wonderful man, Tayo Fadikwe, said, I know African farmer. He was my classmate. I said, seriously? I said, call him. Then he called him African farmer. I said, no, call him his name. He said, that is his name. I said, how can that be his name? Then I said, can I meet him? Then he told me, I changed my name 17 years ago. On my passport, my name is African Farmer. If you have not listened to that class on farming, go to my YouTube page, the FamilyJohnson. You need to. Everyone should go and listen to it. It will change your life. What we think about Agric is not it all. If you want to be a legit multimillionaire, just move from banking to where? Agric. Do you understand what I'm saying? You don't even need to know how to cultivate the thing. There are so many chains in agriculture. I had to now sit in there and say, African farmer, let's sit down now. We have trained the people, let's train our own selves too. So, and he was telling me all the stuffs. But you need to know how to do it. And then we promised you, he wants to do the class 1,000 or something. He's charging 10,000. And I said, if you sign up, we will pay 30%. I believe in you doing something and we doing too. If we pay for everything, you will not appreciate it. Okay. So I've talked about the special intervention program with 15 facilitators, 50 audiovisual lessons. We have brought down the videos, but some of them I've put on my YouTube. And even this ceremony is on YouTube, is on Whitefield Foundation YouTube, and is on my personal YouTube, the Funmi Johnson. You can watch it over and over again. You can listen to those speeches, and you can make up your mind to be a success, because that's our plan. So when we knew that we wanted to do this closing ceremony, we could not invite people from outside Lagos, because then we would have to incur costs of bringing them and then hotel and all that. And you Nigerians, we sent you an IV and told you to confirm that you will come, but you did not. We planned for 350. Now we have over 500. That is just being Nigerian. Can we change, please? No, we can't change, because you just messed up our plan. When they asked me, crowd control, I said, is in order. Only the people that respond, we will take. But I can't bear to see people crying. They will not say, mommy, sorry, hey, ooh, But we are happy that you're here all the same. But next time, if you do not confirm that you're coming, we will get you. Is that good? Because we are trying to raise ambassadors. Right now, Coca-Cola and Whitefield, they have become Siamese twins. We are co-joined, I think, by the heart. By the heart. So we become inseparable. Because when the NSAS protest came, they looked for a credible NGO that could take care. And then they called us. Don't forget that during the lockdown, the domestic essential unit made hand sanitizers. We wanted to sell it, but we decided to give every house in this neighborhood. We took it to the local government. We took it to the police station. And I took it to the commissioner of police. The day I got to his office, all the area, 21 something under him, they were in his office. So I just gave it to them. So every police station in Lagos State, they have Shape Whitefield Foundation hand sanitizer. I told them the inmates, let them always sanitize so that we don't have the break of coronavirus. So Coca-Cola reached out to us concerning the NSAS people and the gunshot victim, and we went into action. We had 187 or so gunshot victims from 27 states. Okay? We have a network that we could reach people. We reached them. We went to them. We supported them. We went to the hospitals. And the sites were gory, When we got to, there's a hospital in Lekki. They said they have moved them to Gobi. We came to Gobi and saw them. There were 3 cases that stood out. Young boys, 23-year-old. I couldn't bear it because my last born is going to be 24. So when I see someone my son's age and the leg had been cut off, Stanley was a struggling boy from the east. He came to hustle. He was doing labor in an uncompleted building in Shomolu, and then a stray bullet hit him. But he couldn't get help until the following day. So the effect of the bullet had gone, blah, blah, blah. I'm not his doctor. So by the time they got to Gobi, they had to cut it. The Gobi Orthopedic Hospital did so well, treated him for free. Yeah? But that was where they could stop. And then we told them we would take over from there. Heal, let the leg heal. After 2 months, they had to go back again for surgery. That's Stanley. So we were monitoring him and we supported him until the leg was healed. And when the leg was totally healed, we told him to come back to Lagos. We paid for a hotel for him for 3 days so that he could do the prosthetics. And we fixed his leg. Do you have Stanley there? Okay, that's Stanley. Then Olamilekon was a struggling boy, born to a single mother. But for every single mother, there's a father that ran away. You know what I'm saying? So because at least the way God made it, a mother cannot give birth alone. So, he was being raised alone, struggling. And then, what happened? He came to Lekki also to work in an uncompleted building. That was a job that was easily available. And the stray bullet also hit him. And they had to move him from that Lekki to the orthopedic hospital. And when we met the mother, she was crying. She said, I don't know what to do. I'm already remarried. I can't even take him to where I am. He's already also old. What can we do? Then I gave her a promise. I said, let the leg heal. Because that's what they've told me. The doctor said the leg has to heal first. Then we would do the legs. Some other NGOs met them. I don't scavenge or scout for people. Because I know there are too many Nigerians. We're over 200 million. If you mess up, I'll go to the next one. Unfortunately, they transferred money to them, 774,000, You know what happened? The family took the money and spent it. And they did not do the leg. I saw it center page of the newspaper. I called Olamilekan's mom, scolded her a little bit. Why would you do that? He said, they twisted her. They said this, they said that. I said, I had promised him we would do the leg. So I think about 4 or 5 weeks ago, we sent for him. The prosthetics doctor is here. Peter Aluko took him up. Because to do the prosthetics, you would have to teach them how to walk again. It was for a whole month, 3 days every week. So they built the leg, they would measure it, they started doing it. They taught him how to walk, and he's walking. Right here in this place. Olamilekan, can you stand up? Where is he? Come. You're a Coke ambassador now, come. Let the doctor come with him. Stanley, we didn't want to pay for another 3 days of hotel. That's why we didn't bring. He just graduated from the prosthetics class on Friday. So he's still learning to walk, but he will walk. He will walk. He will walk. That's Olamilekan's mom. Okay? Just don't rush. Okay? Don't worry. Stay here. They can take a picture with him. Take a picture with the Coca-Cola people. I didn't pay for you. Coca-Cola gave me the money, but I'm just a good custodian. Thank you. That's 1 million naira. Well, we don't give money. We make sure we do the job. So we had to get Igobi to be here and to watch. We didn't want to bring Stanley back, but did you show the picture of Stanley? Yeah, Stanley is in the village, one village in the east. What I just want you to know is, when you partner with us, we will execute. And God is blessing us. That's why we want you, the ones we have invited today, to become SHAPE ambassadors. Lawrence came here for catering. Catering class was full, so we put her to domestic essential. And domestic essential was one that is producing hand sanitizer and all that. She, in turn, has trained 257 people. Our ambassador from Benin, he learned from SHAPE SIP. For those of you SHAPE SIP that are still sitting down, from Benin. He said he did not have money. So he went to a school and told them, I will teach you how to make bleach. Let me use your laboratory. And he began to use the laboratory of the school to teach bleach in Benin. He has become a special intervention ambassador of Whitefield and Coca-Cola. A lot of you from Lagos, you did not do the test. What was the test? Do a documentary, not more than 3 minutes, of what you have learned. Some of you didn't do it. Some of you just took the microphone and you are greeting me. Your greeting does not get anything. I want to thank Mrs. FamilyTodayWithFunmiJohnson. I thank you, God. I thank you. I say, show me how you will make car wash. You did not do it. So that's why you did not pass. But I just told you to come because you are in Lagos. But today, we are choosing 50 people. Somebody say 50? From all over Nigeria. This particular segment, we don't have a lot of money. We are only going to give out a stipend. And this is what we want you to use it for. Go and register your business. For Lawrence, we register for her with NAFDAC because we wanted her to take the thing to another level. But all the 50 people we're going to choose today, we're going to give you 30,000 to register your company. If you register your company, take a snapshot and send it to us. Let us know. So do it. And I want to encourage you. Take this as a seed and do more than what we have been told to do. I want to especially thank Olabisi Ibidu. She is a facilitator for domestic essential. Can she come? Keep clapping. That is a single, small but mighty, powerful. Thank you. Come up on behalf of Whitefield Foundation, on behalf of SHAPE SIP, on behalf of Coca-Cola, on behalf of all the participants. I want to say thank you. Thank you. She's never tired. The video for Domestic Essential, they did it 4 days. 4 days. And she's never tired. Thank you. It's Annie's bag from, let them see the bag. This bag is made in Nigeria. Oh. Thank you, Coca-Cola. Thank you, Whitefield Foundation. Thank you. I want to especially thank all my facilitators that are here. Today, we're going to give 50 people money. If you are in Domestic Essential, I know you don't even need more than 10,000 to become a millionaire. If you are in catering, you don't need more than 10,000 to become a millionaire. If you are in events, go to Mrs. Sylvia say, borrow the pumping machine. Rent for a day. After that 1 day, you don't need to borrow again. The only reason you're not succeeding is because you are lazy. And you are expecting someone to help you. Let me tell you a story from the Bible. There was a man that had been by the pool for 38 years. And when the day for his healing came, they said, jump into the pool. Said, there is no one to help me. God has positioned everyone to be helped. Will you take that help? Being here today is a help. Being part of ShapeSip is a help. In 5 years, this is my last word. I want you to become somebody I will fill a form to enter your office. That is what I want. I want to see you succeed. I want to see you stand at the top and be able to help other people. The vice chairman said it when he started. The government cannot take care of you. We will keep praying for them to do whatever it's in their capacity to do. The next intervention, we're going to be training 70,000 people. That is our goal. We will have a center at the LCDA. What we are trusting is that out of you will become multi-millionaires. And if you know you have learned something and you become a facilitator with us, register with us immediately and we will use. And if you're online, those of you online, just send to your, our numbers and our Instagram and all those things. Relate with us, what you have done and how we can partner with you. The next intervention, we're going to hold this ceremony in 6 states, representing the 6 geopolitical zones in Nigeria. And we'll keep advancing. When you take care of other people, your own things will be taken care of. I think before we go, the 50 names will be scrolled. If you find your name, send us your account number. We'll verify your name with your registered phone number and your registered email with us. The only reason you will not get that money is if those things don't tally. Okay? A lot of you will not get any cash, but all of you have been equipped. All of you have been empowered. So we have limited resources. That's why we can't give everybody. But you have access to us. And all my facilitators, they are available to still coach you on anything that you need. Business advisory, they will support you. I think, ladies and gentlemen, this is where I take a bow. Thank you very much.